Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another session from Tess Reading Club. We are just waiting for every one of you to join us. The Tess Reading Club is a group of our students and well-wishers. They have taken up this awesome initiative to read the classics together along with us so that we will get to know the classics, the style of the greatest writers for ourselves with first-hand reading. This is a very, very important activity for all students of literature and lovers of literature. We want to remind all of you to read the original text, to get to know original text for yourselves. That will help you pass exams, that will help you understand the text and authors deeply. Today we are reading Act 5 of Macbeth. This is the most exciting act, the climax. And we have here with us Tess Reading Club members. Welcome all of you to this session, and over to you. Thank you for joining us.
Hello and welcome everyone. Act 5, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Scene 1. Enter a doctor of physic and a waiting gentlewoman. I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast asleep.
A great perturbation in nature, to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. In this slumbery agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and it's most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech.
Enter Lady Macbeth with a taper.
Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
How come she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You may see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an action with her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Lady Macbeth.
It hears a spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly. Out, damn spot, out, I say. 1, 2. Why then it's time to do it. Hell is murky. Why, my lord? A soldier and a friend? What need we fear? Who knows it, when none can call our past to account? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Do you mark that? The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all this with starting.
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Here is the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Ho, ho, ho.
What a sigh is there? A hurt is sorely charged.
I would not have such a hurt in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be so.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you it again. Banquo is buried. He cannot come out of the grave.
Even so?
To bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed.
Lady Macbeth exits. Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to the deaf pillows will just discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. God, forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has mated and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night. Good doctor.
They exit. Scene 2, drums and colors. Enter Menthid, Katniss, Angus, Lennox, and soldiers.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Syward, and good Macduff. Revenges burn in them, for their dear causes would be to the bleeding and the grim alarm, excite the mortified man.
Near Birnam Wood, shall we well meet them? The way are they coming?
Who knows if Donalbain be with his brother?
For certain,
sir. He is not. I have a file of all the gentry. There is Syward's son, and many unrough youths that even now protest their first of manhood. What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane, he strongly fortifies. Some say he is mad, others that lesser hate him. Do call it valiant fury. But for certain, he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands? Now minutely revolves upbraid his faith breach. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him? It's like a giant rope upon a dwarfish thief.
Who then shall blame his bestowed senses to recoil and start, when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
Well, march beyond, to give obedience where it's truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly weal, and with him pour be in our country's purge, each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs. To dew the sovereign flower and drown the weeds, make we our march towards Birnam. They exit, marching. Scene 3. Enter Macbeth, the doctor, and attendants.
Bring me no reports. Let them fly on, till Birnam would remove to Dunsine. I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of women? The spirit that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall ever have power upon thee. Then fly, false pains, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt nor shake with fear.
Enter servant.
The devil damn thee black, though cream-faced loon. Where goes thou that goose look?
There is 10,000.
Geese, villain.
Soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear. Though lily-livered boy, what soldier's patch? Death of thy soul, those linen cheeks of thine are counselors to fear. What soldiers' why face?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence.
The servant exits.
Satan, I am sick at heart. When I behold Satan, I say, this bush. Will she me ever or deceit me now? I have lived long enough. My way of life is fallen into the sear, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age as honor, love, obedience, troops of friends, I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses not loud but deep, mouth honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not. Satan.
Enter Satan.
What's your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh have hacked. Give me my armor.
It is not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Skirt the country round. Hang those that talk of fear. Give me mine armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from the rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased, pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow, raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet oblivious anecdote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart.
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs. I will none of it. Come, put my armor on. Give me my staff.
Attendants begin to arm him.
Satan sent out. Doctor, the thanes fly from me. Come, sir, dispatch. If thou couldn't, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health. I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. Pull it off, I say. What rhubarb, senna, or what purgative drug would score these English hens? Hearest thou of them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane till Birnam Forest come to Dunsine.
Well, I from Dunsinane, away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here. They exit. Scene 4, drum and colors. Enter Malcolm, Siward, Macduff, Siward's son, Menteith, Katniss, Angus, and soldiers marching.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that Chambers will be safe. Without it, nothing.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Birnam. Let every soldier hew him down a bow and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery urge in report of us. It shall be done.
We learn no
other but the confident tyrant. Keep still in Dunsine and will endure our sitting down before it.
It is his main hope. For where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve him with him but constrained things, whose herds are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true event, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that will, with due decision, make us know what we shall say, we have, and what we owe. Thoughts speculative, their unsure hopes relate, but certain issue stocks must appetite, towards which advance the war.
They exit marching. Scene 5. Enter Macbeth, Satan, and soldiers with drum and colors.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is till they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a sage to scorn. Here let them lie till famine and the ague eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours, we might have met them daffle, beard to beard, and beat them backward home.
A cry within of women.
What is that noise?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
He exits.
I have almost forgot the taste of yours. The time has speed my senses would have cooled. To hear a night shriek, and my fell of hair would at a dismal treatise rose and stir. As life warrant in it, I have supped full of horrors. Direness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me.
Enter Satan.
Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty face from day to day to the last syllable of recorded times. And all our estuaries have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Enter a messenger.
Thou comes to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say so.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say, a moving brew.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shall thou hang alive, till famine clinch thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou doth for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham would do come to Dunsine. And now a wood comes towards Dunsine, arm and out. If this which he avouches does appear, there is no nor flying hence nor tarrying here. I again to be aweary of the sun and wish the estate over the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell, blow, wind come rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back.
They exit. Scene 6. Drum and colors. Enter Malcolm, Siward, Macduff, and their army with bows.
Now near enough. Your leafy screens throw down, and so like those you are, you worthy uncle. Shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon it. What else remains to do, according to our order?
Fare you well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They exit. Alarms continued. Scene 7, enter Macbeth.
They have tied me to a stack. I cannot fly, but bare life, I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of women? Such a one? Am I to fear, or none?
Enter young Siward. What is thy name?
Thou will be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakest. They fight and young Siward is slain.
Thou wasn't born of women? But swords I smile at, weapons love to scorn, brandished by man, that's of a woman born.
He exits. Alarms enter Macduff.
That way the noise is. Tyrant, show thy face, if thou beest slain, and with no stroke of mine. My wife and children's ghost will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wretched kernels, whose arms are hired to bear their staves. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword with an unbattered edge, I sheath again undeeded. There thou shouldst be. By this great clatter, one of greatest note seems berated. Let me find him, fortune, and more I beg not.
He exits. Alarms enter Macomb and Siward.
This way, my lord, the castle jointly rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble things do bravely in the war. The day almost itself process yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
They exit. Alarm. Scene 8, enter Macbeth.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword, whilst I see lives, the gaseous, to better upon them?
Enter Macduff.
Turn, hellhound, turn.
Of all these men else, I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain, than terms can give thee out.
Thou losest labor, as easy mayst thou that entrenchant air. With thy keen sword impress me, and make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crest. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of women born.
Despise thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb, untimely reaped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that clatter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear and break it to our hope. I will not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze all the time. We'll have thee, as our rare monsters are, painted upon a pole and under it. Here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield. to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Birnam would to be come to Zanzibar, and though opposed, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield, lay on Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, "Hold! Enough!"
They exit fighting alarms. They enter fighting and Macbeth is slain. Macduff exits carrying off Macbeth's body. Retreat and flourish. Enter with drums and colors, Malcolm, Siward, Ross, Thanes and soldiers.
I would the friends we miss were safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see, so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your noble son, your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived, but till he was a man. The which no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead?
Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it had no end.
Had he his horse before?
Aye, on the front.
Why then, God's soldier be he, had I as many sons as I have heirs, I would not wish them to a fairer death, and so his nail is not.
He is worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He is worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score, and so God be with him. Here comes newer comfort.
Enter Macduff with Macbeth's head.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail, King of
Hail,
Scotland.
King of Scotland.
Flourish.
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, and make us even with you, my thanes and kinsmen. Henceforth be earls the first that ever Scotland in such a honour named, what's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as it is thought by self and violent hands, took of her life. This, and what needful else, that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at a scorn.
Flourish. All exit.
Wow. Wow, wow. It was so good to read Macbeth like this. There are so many things that we notice when we read the play, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes, ma'am.
best thing for
Yes, ma'am.
the best is for the people who are reading it, I know. If you read along with us, you would experience the same. When you read, there are so many ways in which you experience the text. Test Reading Club members, thank you so much for this initiative. This is a very big responsibility we have taken up. Make sure you read the text before you read online, and you look up the pronunciation, and you do your very best, because this is an unforgettable experience of your life. And this is going to help thousands of people out there in the coming months and years, more and more people will watch this video and be inspired by it. So take up this responsibility with great seriousness. And let us continue reading other great classics for our own benefit and for the benefit of all our viewers, not only of the present, but also of coming times. Thank you so much for this absolutely amazing reading. I am aware that this task that we are doing has more significance than we realize now. It is a very, very big thing that we are doing, and let us continue doing it. Thank you everybody in YouTube for joining us. Thank you everyone for your support, and let us be together in this amazing activity in the coming months and years. I hope this will go on for a long, long time. Thank you guys. Meet you next Sunday. Bye-bye. Is there anything else, or shall I close the session?
If anyone in YouTube wants to join us, please leave a message behind and we'll be glad to share a link with you.
Definitely, definitely. Anybody who wants to join us, please contact us, leave a message, and we will surely welcome you to our group. We have a wonderful group, and those who are reading are, going to be really benefited from it. So please join us if you wish to. Thank you. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.